to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Hey, alert, alert! Hey, alert 30.
Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Real. Up.
To throw, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he... crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Alert! 180! Pistol. Down!
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
put a drive together.
Roll! Ready! Practice!
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And some room to maneuver.
He's on his way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dylan Sampson with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Roman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, #8 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Round 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the check.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70. Pack the 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Off play action. Franklin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Browns in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos.
From the gun on 3rd down. Franklin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. Pass caught by Burden. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Let go.
A quick throw to Odunze on the RPO. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Get it. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Cougar 19. Count.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. And Mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 6.
Kings. 180. Run. Alert. Pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Franklin. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he floated one out there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
65 catch, 65 catch, 65 catch, 60.
Operating from the gun, Franklin.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Luther Burden,
61 yards.
and the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Able to slither by.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Luther Burden
With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Houston.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
180. Run.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing? And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 vices.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
77, here we go.
Back to throw. Franklin.
To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down at a yard. He's got this complete to Burden. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Luther Burden, 51 yards. And the Browns are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on fourth.
180.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready.
Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pass complete to Odunze. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Looking to throw. Franklin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
70 Timberwolves.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, alert 33. Up, up.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. That is caught. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, 76 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Down. Down line. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 35, Texans 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go. Kick up.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 target, 19 target.
From the gun on third down. Franklin. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans will take over. This is first and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Hey, alert 33. Good. 180. What's up?
Here's Baker. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Alert! Run. Offset!
Mayfield to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
20. Pistol.
Mayfield. Now a run here off the up.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Mayfield to throw.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
34.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Back. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ready, break.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Nike. Ready.
Back to throw. Franklin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon trailing it.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, toot up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.